Mr. Bounce by Hargreaves. Mr. Bounce was very small and like a rubber ball. Trouble was he just couldn't keep himself on the ground. However hard he tried, he just couldn't stop bouncing. That week, Mr. Bounce was walking past a farm when he saw a farm gate. He climbed over the farm gate and jumped and bounced right into the duck pond. Went Mr. Bounce. Went the ducks. But only morning, when Mr. Bounce was sleeping, woke up. Mr. Bounce was in bed. He was having a bouncy dream. Then he went downstairs. He bounced right down the stairs. Bouncity. That happens quite often. Why, Mr. Bounce made his breakfast, and it leaves while he left his door open every night. After he picked himself up, he went and sat down there in his chair, and he was just about to sit down when Mr. Bounce bounced up the chair and up the chair again. Bang! He went on the ceiling. Ouch! Said Mr. Bounce. This is ridiculous! Mr. Bounce told himself, rubbing his head. I must go see Doctor. Hooray! And he bounced. He was just going outside when he bounced outside the door. Boing, 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 said Mr. Bounce. So after breakfast, Mr. Bounce sat down, went outside to see Dot. He just passed a tennis court and he tripped over a pebble. He bounced. The two children didn't realize Mr. Bounce was a tennis ball, and they started hitting him up and round. They couldn't just believe it, but he bounced right there. Bounce! Ow! Ooh! Bounce! Ow! Bounce! Ouch! Poor Mr. Bounce. Eventually, when he managed to pick himself up, managed to walk out of the tennis ball. Oh dear, he said, feeling sorry for himself. A bus was just screaming out at him. Mr. Bounce thought that the safest place to be was in. So he did went in there. And he just feeling a bit sorry for himself still, but tried not to. The bus stopped at the doctor's window. And then Mr. Bounce walked out. And then he bounced right into the doctor's window. Boing, 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 said Mr. Bounce. Oh no, not Mr. He was just walking down and accidentally Mr. Bounce walked there. Dr. Maker was having tea. Then Mr. Bounce, he bounced And you know where he landed, can't you? That's right. Splash! Went the coffee. Ouch! Screamed Mr. Mouse. Good heavens! Exclaimed the doctor. And after the doctor picked them up and put them on some napkin to dry them out, Mr. Bounce, Dr. Maycure, listened to what Mr. Bounce had to say. So you see, said Mr. Bounce, I bounce all over the place, but I don't want to. Can you stop the bouncing? Pondered the doctor. After so, Dr. Maycure went into his cupboard and brought out some small heavy boots. Boots so heavy. And then Mr. Bounce, and he gave them to Mr. Bounce. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Dr. Maycure, said Mr. Bounce. You're welcome, said Dr. Maycure. And Mr. Bounce went home, not bounced, walked. That night, Mr. Bounce went to sleep wearing his heavy boots. He was so sleepy. He waked up that morning, Mr. Bounce went out of bed, and then jumped out of bed, and he didn't bounce downstairs. Oh no. He went straight through the kitchen floorboard. Oh, Mr. Bounce.